bad actually. Doesn't feel like winter at all. It really, really doesn't. And today I'm absolutely elated. But first of all, let me do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Got to welcome along everybody that's joining us this morning on Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining us. It is an absolute pleasure because today I've been looking forward to this for some time now. I've got to be honest, we're meeting up with the band coming out of Georgia, Whosoever South, and I'm really interested in that particular name, so I'm going to find out all the skinny there is to find out about Whosoever South. And today we're being joined by not only Rowdy, but his good lady Sarah's joining us as well, who's in the band. And believe me, you're going to absolutely love it. I know you are, because their requests just don't stop. Down in the woods, right here at Galaxy, here's Whosoever South. So we've got a couple of minutes before we go live to the desk, so thank you so much for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure to have you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
And guys, we've been following you for a little while. I've got to be honest with you. I think way back in 2014, you brought out a song called Get Down. Is that right?
That's right. Yes, sir.
One of the first songs that we started playing here at Galaxy of yours. So we're very familiar with your work. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, y'all go way back.
In fact, we've got it in the list at the moment. The next one we have coming up, besides playing right now down in the woods, is Georgia. Wouldn't be talking about where you come from, would you?
That's right. Yes, sir, we are. Absolutely.
Just got that feeling, I got to be honest. Get Down is after that. Your number one and most requested track is Riverbank.
Okay.
We get a huge amount of people requesting that song. And then we're going to release Summertime. How's that sound?
Awesome. That sounds like a great lineup.
So I really do thank you, especially at these trying times, for taking the time out to talk to us down
and
here.
Don't forget, last time it was our fault that we.
Yeah, it was our fault last time. Unfortunately, our IT guy wasn't around at the time, so we made sure of it this time. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
My apologies. Well, you were out on another job at the time.
Hi, Cheryl,
Yeah,
darling.
I
I
get
hope
that.
you had a nice
Yeah, you do.
birthday the other day.
Now, at the same time, I'm kind of watching you kind of deal at the same time. So, and Cheryl Arnold.
No, it's
Oh, sorry, Schofield. Sorry, I saw the end there. Cheryl Schofield's joining us. Absolute love Cheryl. It's been too long. We should catch up. We really, really should. Be nice to be able to have a chat with you, my friend. It really would. Now, at the same time, I got to be honest with you guys. I've been an engineer now for almost about 40 years, and I've worked with some of the biggest bands, not only in New Zealand but around the world. Not only doing studio work but front of house work as well. So when I hear a band that has got the quality of you guys, it kind of picks my interest up. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I got to be honest with you. When I say I love your work, I really do, but I don't listen to it as a fan would listen to it. I listen to it as an engineer. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and it's absolutely a pleasure. Believe me, I've been wanting to do this for some time now. Catching up with the band Whosoever South, coming out of Georgia. Now, we've been joined this morning by Rowdy and his good lady Sarah. Welcome to Galaxy, guys, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you.
Absolute pleasure to be with you guys. Thank y'all for having us.
Now, first of all, let's give Mike all the best from us down here in New Zealand because, believe me, it's a difficult time all around. But having said that, and I've got to get this straight away, Whosoever South, how did you come up with this name?
Okay, so there's a verse in the Bible, in the book of Romans, that says that whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And we believe that verse, and we felt like that's who we are. We are whosoever. We called upon him, and he saved us, and he's blessed us in so many ways. And then, of course, we added South in there because we from the country, and we from Southeast Georgia, and we just felt like that was part of us also.
You know,
we just mixed it together.
You know, I get that. I really, really do. But believe me, everybody wanted to know all about that here at Galaxy. They really, really do. Because you don't get too many references to the Bible in the name of a successful band like yourselves. Now, I've got a young lady, name of Domino, coming out of Palermo, Italy right now. She says to me, what's the secret to your success? How did you get so successful?
You know,
We just enjoy doing it.
I think that's the biggest success that we have, is that we enjoy doing it, and we're blessed to be able to do what we love to do. I think success is definitely not categorized by money or fame or anything like that. Success is doing what you love in your heart, and being blessed with family, and to be around good people, and that's where we've been blessed.
Absolutely.
And truly, that is being successful, when you're able to do what you love.
And believe me, Rowdy, I absolutely understand where you're coming from there. And thank you, Domino, for your question. It's an absolute blinder. Got to thank Scott Girk for joining us as well. Nice to have you on board.
My sheep,
Cheryl, love that. Yes, let's get together. Let's have a chat in the near future. Would love that.
My sheep,
Now,
Cheryl.
let's classify this band, and believe me, it's not easy because everybody's been asking me, where do we put it? Do we put it in R&B? Do we put it in pops? Where do we put this? Do we put it in country? Well, in black and white, right here it says Christian hip-hop, Christian country, country rap, urban gospel, bluegrass. We got that many files. We can put them in them all. We really do, and have done. And there's been so many people literally requesting this band's music. Now, I've got to be honest with you guys. When we first heard your music, we actually just played it, didn't say anything to anybody, and it blew up our internet. Literally, everybody wanted to know who, what, why, when, how. So, Whosoever South, as a fan, and if they wanted to get hold of you, how do they do that? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, do you respond?
Yeah, we do. We're probably not the greatest at responding because life is so busy, and we're independent artists, so of course we run everything ourselves in-house. But we're on all social platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can also message us through our website, whosoeversouth.com. We try to be available as much as we can, but of course, life is busy, and you can't respond to everything at all times, but you do the best you can.
Yeah, believe me, I get that. I really do get that. Now, having said that, though, with your website, do you have a merch store on there?
Yes, sir, we do. We have music available. All of our albums are available in physical copy, which is not a very popular thing these days. Of course, everything is digital almost anymore, but some people like to have it in their hand and feel it and look at it, and so we do want to keep those available at all times.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Rowdy. We strike a lot of people from around the world. Not only do they like the physical CDs, but they absolutely adore the records back. Yeah, you remember the records back in the day, the vinyl and everything like that. Believe me, if I get an artist that says to me, Grant, I'll send you some vinyl, they don't last 5 minutes around here. If we do competitions around here, they go like hotcakes. And people still have the record players, they still have the Technics and stuff like that they play on. So it's absolutely wonderful to be able to connect with that kind of media again. It really, really is. Now, guys, at the same time, can we buy T-shirts, koozies, stuff like that on your website as well?
There is some T-shirt availabilities. Not really much into the merch situation at this time, because with everything the way it is, lockdown in America and all, there's not a lot of touring going on for us, and so the merch isn't really happening as much as it used to. but the music's definitely there, physical and digital, and you know, we hope to move and progress in that a little later on for sure.
That's really, really cool. Now, Sarah, how long have you been singing?
Oh, since I was little. I don't know. Early 2000s, I guess, when we got into making the music a lot more.
Now, tell me, guys, what made you go with this genre of music?
You know, the genre situation has always been one of our greatest obstacles because even in the industry, we don't know where it fits. They don't know where it fits. So we decided a long time ago that we would just continue to make music as it comes to our heart, and they can fit it in where it fit in. I mean, that's you know, we never like to be labeled anyway into a certain box, and oftentimes in music, if you're just stuck in one genre, that's the only kind of music you're able to make. But we don't even know what a song is going to turn into until we get in the studio and start creating it. And so we don't know what style it's going to go to. And, you know, that's always been a question that we even ask ourselves. What genre is this and where does it fit? So we let you guys pick.
Well, I got to be honest with you. The audience that listen to us here at Galaxy, and believe me, there's a lot of them, absolutely seem to be able to connect with your music. They really do. Now, Georgia, I want to talk about Georgia simply because, not only because you've named it after where you are, but how did you come to the lyrics of this?
Yeah, so...
Years of being here.
Yeah, you know, this is the life we live. So the things that we write about is daily things that we actually do and live. You know, one thing we always wanted to be in our music is honest about it. It's not a gimmick. It's not a marketing tool. It's real life things that we live and how we was raised. So it comes easy. It's not hard to write about things that you know. And this that's exactly what Georgia is. Georgia is a song that represents exactly who we are and how we live and what we believe.
I absolutely understand that, I really do. So here live at Galaxy right now is Whosoever South, joined by the song Georgia.
Oh, Georgia.
Whew, gosh, it's hot in here. It really is. How you guys feeling? You got a drink?
We're good.
You're okay?
Everything's good.
Nice. Yeah, believe me, you're sounding great here. Do you need a drink or anything?
Oh, no, sir.
I've got
We got
water.
everything right here. We're good,
Thank
man.
you.
Water?
Hi, Scott.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I thought something in a mason jar, maybe, but okay, water.
Well, that's later. It's a little early.
You know what? You're going to have to send me a sample of your background mason jar
go.
water. I heard people out your way are selling it as hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I think it probably works better than what they got at Walmart for sure.
Yeah, believe me, I do too. I really do. Besides, you can run your car on it. You can.
You won't be able to soon with these electric cars.
You can just see there's going to be songs come out these days of cowboys sitting there all broken hearted because his electric utes left them.
Yeah. Scott, is that
We're-
you?
we're going
My
through a-
sheep shearer?
We're going
This is our
through.
If it
son,
is,
he just
hey.
came out to check everything out for a minute. Ethan, this is some friends of ours at the radio in New Zealand.
Hi.
Hello, Ethan. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So you probably seen him in the Georgia video. That's my buddy, man. He's right there with us.
Thought I recognised them. I really did. We're going through a thing here in New Zealand where the government wants to get rid of all petrol-powered vehicles. They want to bring in battery-powered cars, right? Electric vehicles.
Right?
And, well, right now we're thinking, you know, the next crop of cowboys that come out of New Zealand are going to be sitting there crying over the electric utes that's left them for some other car park.
Yeah.
How about
Oh,
use their
man.
horse?
It's a crazy time here.
It's crazy, man.
Well, we're trying to figure out, you know, if we can't have any petrol vehicles, how are they going to fuel up the planes?
Exactly.
I wouldn't trust getting on a plane battery powered.
No, me neither.
I mean, how long is the cord? You can plug it into the wall and you only go 25 metres. Yeah, that's a short trip.
No. Oh dear.
So, sorry guys, I have. This is going to be like no other interview you've ever done before. I promise.
That's Scott Girk. I think he's my sheep shearer.
Scott Girk, the sheep shearer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the guy that
Yeah.
Barbara lives on a farm and has some sheep.
Yeah, somebody's out there.
Somebody's out there with a sports car. Very cool. Let's go back to the desk.
Owning the road.
Galaxy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and it is an absolute pleasure to have everybody joining us this morning here on Facebook Live for the band Whosoever South, coming out of Georgia themselves. Believe me, it's an absolute pleasure. We were just in Georgia last week, actually, talking to Denroy Morgan, and believe me, absolutely fascinating man as well. Man of the cloth, too, by the way, and also a bishop. Really, absolutely. Today we're talking to Rowdy Eunice and Sarah Eunice. Unfortunately, Mike Mitchell can't make it this morning, not feeling too very well. And the COVID thing over there seems to be quite dramatic. Now, tell me guys, how is it really going for you guys over there with COVID-19?
Oh, you know, we've been blessed, man. Thank the Lord that none of us have been sick right here in our family. Few friends have been sick and all, but we've been blessed overall. Everything's good, man. We're gonna make it through it. We're trying to stay healthy and you know, eat good and rest good and work hard.
You know, that's only what a good honest man could say. But having said that, here in New Zealand, we are currently have just gone back into lockdown again. I think we're in day 3, to be very honest with you. And our Prime Minister is looking at making a decision on where we're going from here. Are we going to stay in lockdown for the whole country? Is Auckland and Coromandel going to have lockdown at the maximum of 4? Is the rest of the country going to go maybe North Island 3 and the South Island 2, because there's nothing down there? And, well, you never know. So we're at that stage, but believe me, and Tim Steinrock's joining us. Nice to have you on board, Tim. Good friend of ours, he really, really is. Now, having said that, you see, we were just getting ready to start thinking about bringing bands into the country and start doing tours up and down the country. Barbara is the manager of Aurora Entertainments, which pre-COVID virus was bringing bands into the country, bookings, making basically a one-stop shop where, you know, we could get you maybe 4 or 5 shows here in New Zealand, combine it with a few shows over in Australia, only because we like their money. You know what I mean? But we would entertain the fact of getting bands around New Zealand and entertaining New Zealanders. Having said that, I don't see that this virus thing's going to go on forever and a day. So would you guys entertain the idea of coming to the activities down here in New Zealand and playing in front of New Zealand audiences?
Absolutely, man.
We would love to come visit.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. You just let us know when. We'll be there.
We would absolutely be honoured to have you guys taking the stage here in New Zealand. We really, really would. Maybe about 5 shows here in New Zealand, maybe about 8 shows in Australia, as I said, because we like their money. Terry Lynn, nice to have you on board, Terry. Having said that, we're a little crazy here in New Zealand, and I think you guys would be the best representatives of being able to understand that better than anybody from where you come from. I think we're kind of akin together in a lot of ways. Well, I really, really do. But are you up for a few challenges?
Oh, yeah. Love a good challenge.
Oh, Sarah, believe me, think about this before you say a yes, because believe me, here in New Zealand, I did say we're crazy. Believe me, we love to have a lot of fun. Are you familiar with Lord of the Rings?
Oh, yes, sir, we are.
Yeah, okay. Well, tell you what, we would love to be able to take you to the original set of Hobbiton, which is about an hour and a half away from where we are in this office right now, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Well, the rest of the staff would be able to take you. I'm not allowed back in.
Yeah.
Well, you know, something about a security card went missing somehow.
Yeah. Well, I can stick you in one way or another. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, believe me, people have tried before, but I've got an ace up my sleeve. I've got to be honest with you. The director, Sir Peter Jackson. I can't call him Sir. I went to university with the guy. Believe me, I've got drunk with that guy. I just can't call him Sir Peter. But he's a good friend of mine. And if they stop me at the gate, I'll just bring out that ace card and get him on the phone. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah. Believe me, they'll let me in after that. But having said that, have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub?
I can't say that I have.
Okay. Are you familiar with white worm, drinking the tequila with the worm in the bottom?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah,
We're familiar with that.
kind of familiar with that. Okay, well, you know, it kind of looks like that. You must know what a caterpillar looks like, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, this is sort of like a double-decker bus to a mini. It's big, it's white, it's got a black head. And what you do is, when you put the live body in your mouth, you rip off the head. Don't eat that because it's yucky, but when you crunch down on this, get a close-up on Sarah's face there, when you crunch down on this, it's like eating creamy peanut butter.
Ah, I like peanut butter.
Yeah, well, believe me, we'll send you the instructional videos. You know that I'm not pulling your leg.
How about send me a demonstration video?
Send us a video.
Let's see exactly how you do it.
No. Believe me, I've actually had so many, I'm starting to get accustomed to them. I really am. But New Zealand is made up of 3 islands. One right down the very bottom, it actually got a name, of all things. It really did get a name. It's called Stewart Island, which is a great name. It really is. But whoever named New Zealand after that ran out of imagination, called the next island South. And then after that, of course, we're in the north, right? So, yay, they had so much imagination. But down the west coast of the South Island, there's a little place called Hokitika down there that has a wild foods festival. Believe me, great place to go. Absolutely fantastic. Don't go there for a honeymoon, though. Nobody goes there for that. But they do have this wild foods festival. Now, you're familiar with festivals, kids wandering around, candy floss, hot dogs on a stick, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not here. Not there. You might find kids wandering around with deep fried locusts on a stick or something like that. It's
Okay.
wild foods. And believe me, the hoo-hoo grub is a big part of it as well. And when we bring bands into the country, we make sure that we immerse you in some of our traditions here in New Zealand.
That's great.
And that's one of them.
Yes.
So I recommend alcohol before, during and after. I do. I really do. But believe me, and we'll send you a couple of videos of what we do here in New Zealand. You'll understand. But having said that, and I got to be honest, our nearest neighbour is Australia, just over the ditch, about 3 hours flight from Auckland to Sydney, something like that. But we have this love-hate relationship, much like, you know, you Americans and you Canadians and your ice hockey kind of deal.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we're rugby. That's gridiron without pads, no helmet. We play hardcore. You know what I mean? And
boys.
yeah, and we can't pass the ball forward, unfortunately. It's only back. And
Right.
the game literally is all about forwards and backs. Really. So, yeah, you'll get an understanding of it. But us New Zealanders, we have the All Blacks. They have the Wallabies. Sorry, wannabes. They haven't really had too much silver in their cabinet for many, many years, and we like it like that, I've got to be honest. But we have this thing here in New Zealand. Now, are you scared of heights?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, good, because we're going to throw you off a bridge.
Okay.
Literally. Here in New Zealand, we love to do a thing called bungee jumping.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, well, you know, you're not Australian. We'll attach the bungee.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
At the same time, we'll take you down the Shotover River in one of these, and they have these absolutely superlative boats. They're really go-fast boats. They really, really are. And they turn these things inside out, upside down, walls right beside you, going heaps of kilometres an hour. And they'll literally do stunts with these boats while you're in it, and I guarantee you, you won't spill a drop of your beer.
Okay. Well, that's good. Sounds like a...
I actually had one guy say, how wouldn't you spill your beer? Lids. We have lids.
Yeah, that's right.
It helps not to spill your beer.
Bad.
There you go.
But at the same time, have you ever tried skydiving?
No, sir, we haven't. We actually haven't.
Believe me, as I said, we like to at least challenge yourself at least once a day. I'd be absolutely happy to be able to throw you out of a perfectly good aeroplane.
Well, I ain't quite sure about that one, but
Yeah,
we could probably watch you.
We get a parachute if we're not Australian.
I bet,
We'll definitely do that. You come to South Georgia, we might have a few little things we need to put you on in South Georgia, too.
I am right there. I am right there. Don't wrestle alligators though, okay?
Well, that's part of it. I mean, you got to wrestle alligators. That's part of the experience.
You have to immerse
And
yourself.
you got to noodle some catfish.
This lady, she's giving me my words back to me.
Put in your beer.
I don't think I need a belt that bad, you know what I mean? But okay, yeah, I'd be into it, whatever you can bring up, because I do like to be able to challenge myself all the time. Here's a good example, actually. I've been skydiving now for about 37 years, and I have been an instructor for many, many years as well. Now, believe me, from time to time, the local airport rings me up and says, hey, listen, we've got a tourist down here, wants to go for a skydive. Never done it before, and I'm going, oh, good, brilliant. So one day I get down there, get all my gear on, just sit in the background, don't say anything to anybody. The plane starts up, people at reception guide him out to the plane. I come out behind him, hit him, sit him behind him, and of course my friend knows what I'm up to. He straps us in together, and as we just shuffle off to the door, just as we're about to lean out, I give him a tap on his helmet and say, you've been an instructor long, as we go.
That's right. How many times have you done this?
Many times and many screams later, believe me. It's a lot of fun. So believe me, I am very, very experienced in it, and if you would love to partake in a skydive, I would certainly be honoured to be able to help you out and help you out that plane as well. It's a lot of fun, it really is. Believe me, don't worry, you get to the last 10 feet, you can jump from there.
Sounds like we're about to get a good rain coming down here. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me for a minute, but it'll probably pass over pretty quick.
Okay, a bit of Georgia weather. Time to get down. It is time to get down. Now, when I first met up with you guys this morning, I said to you literally that we've been playing one of your songs for, well, since 2014, I think it is, Get Down. Tell me...
Hold on a second, brother. I can't hear nothing you say. It's pouring down rain.
All righty, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
Give me
what.
1 second. I was going to get the speaker. We're going to try to plug it in and we can hear you a little better.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe we should play the song then while he's doing that. What do you reckon?
Can play that? Yeah.
Okay, you're right here at Galaxy, joined by Whosoever South. Here's their track, Get Down.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, let me see if I can... Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can connect to the speaker, sir.
no worries, no worries.
You've got problems with their sound. It's raining.
Yeah, Ricky
It's
Ray
our problem.
Heinzman. Ricky Ray Heinzman is joining us. Nice to have Ricky on board as well. It really, really is. Terry Lynn, message me if you can contact Kelsey.
Kelsey Cohen. Yeah, no, she needs to contact me, Terry Lynn, or yeah, send me the music. Wow, listen to that rain over there.
Wow, there's violent rain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I can hear you great now. Can you hear us
Yes.
at all?
Yeah,
great.
we can hear you fine.
We can hear you fine. Okay.
That rain sounds
Sorry
terrible.
about that.
We're getting the afternoon showers like every afternoon.
In the heat of the summer through July and August, we had a lot of thunderstorms pop up out of nowhere. So it's a good surprise.
It sounds tropical. Sarah, I love the glasses.
Oh, thank you. I can see them now.
Yeah, me too, believe me. Besides, they make me look sexy. Believe me, Rowdy, I got the perfect face for radio.
There you go. Whatever it takes, brother.
You will get a copy of everything we do today, guys. You really will. We will be taking a few photos after we do the interview. Barbara will also, and you'll get those. Simply, you can put them on your cell phone, show your friends as wallpapers, something like that. You know, Kiwis, not healthy. You know what I mean? But Barbara will also make it into a movie, and you'll get a copy of that. It'll go on YouTube so that you can use whatever you want as well, if you wish to use it. Plus, we're going to make you a cartoon.
A cartoon or a tattoo?
A cartoon.
Okay, good.
Literally, believe me, she'll turn the whole interview into a cartoon. It's absolutely fascinating, it is.
It is.
And I've noticed the trend on YouTube is that people love to go and watch the interview as normal, but they just go back and back and back and back and watch the cartoons. It's weird. It really is. So
I think all make good cartoon characters, so that's good.
Well, I tell you what, again, one of the very few things makes me look good. It really does. Let's go back to the desk.
All I need is the Lord and my kinfolk. We can ride around town with the top laid down, but a brand new sound.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and believe me, it is an absolute honour to be talking to not only Rowdy, but to Sarah as well, even though she's not saying a heck of a lot these days. Can't shut her up, really, to be honest. But we are talking to Whosoever South coming out of Georgia. Now, guys, while you guys were having that rain shower and changing over the speaker and everything like that, we played the song Get Down. Tell us all about this. How did you come to the lyrics of this?
Yeah, before we get into the lyrics, I want to talk about the music a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that killer harmonica that's in this track, and that's actually Sarah's dad playing the harmonica, and he was rocking it out. And so some songs we write lyrics first and then build music to it. This particular song was done opposite. We actually came up with the music first and then started writing to it. And we wanted to do something that people could dance to. That was upbeat, bouncing around, just talking about, just our style of living, our country style of getting down. And, that's just how we have fun. We enjoy it.
I got to be honest with you. It was the very first song that I ever heard of you. Way back in, I think, 2014, 2015, something like that. Instantly fell in love with your sound. I really did. You also made a huge connection with not only us here at Galaxy, but everybody that was listening. And I got to congratulate you with that. Now, having said that, right now, it's surreal times right now, of course, with this COVID virus thing. Not too many shows going on, not too many concerts happening. Are you guys more writing and recording now at the moment?
Yes, definitely. We've done a lot of writing during this time, and there's no doubt about that. And that's one of the unique things about us. And we write we each write our own lyrics. So we write music collectively as a group when we sit down and come up with a concept or a chorus for a song. But each individual artist, for the most part, we write our own verses. Every now and then we will help each other out in the spot if we get stuck. But writing is our passion. We really enjoy writing, even more so than being on the road or anything like that. We just enjoy writing music, you know. So we're always looking out for if there's an avenue that we can write for other people, for TV shows or whatever. We love writing music, man. That's really our passion.
Absolutely lovely. Now, Denise down in Picton here in New Zealand, top of the South Island, is asking, how did you two meet? Not as the band, but how did you two meet?
Sure. That's done, baby.
7th grade.
So I was cheating off of her paper. That's how I made it through the 7th grade.
I let her copy my paper.
I fell in love then. It took me a while to get her won over, but I hung in there, and she's still been a blessing to me.
Absolutely.
We've been together since middle school.
You know, that is longevity, that's love, and I got to respect that, I really, really do. Well done, guys. And no, I'm not going to ask how long they've been married. I'm sorry, I've got a voice in my head. It's my producer. She keeps giving me little bits of tips and stuff like that, little questions that people ask. And one lady wanted to know how long you've been married. I'm not going to ask that, no. But there was one guy who wanted to know, how did the band meet?
So we've been married 21 years, and then for the band, you know, Mike Mitchell, we've always been he's been a friend and part of the family for as long as I can remember, and we've always just enjoyed music. You know, it's hard to say when it actually started. I know we were 18 or 19 years old. This was in the late 90s, and we just always had a passion for music. So we started writing it together, and over the years, it's just continued to progress, and the music has grown so much, and I think it never stops evolving. Music should always continue to grow, and with your life, according to the things you've been through in life, or the lessons you're learning, you know what I mean, the hardships and the good times. Music is alive, man, so it has to just keep growing, but it started just sitting around, you know. We listen to so much music as children, and it's always been a passion of ours.
And a lot of different kinds, different genres, so.
Yeah, believe me, we love your music here. Wayne Jones is watching this morning. Nice to have you on board, Wayne. Now, at the same time, Riverbank. Now, I want to talk about this because I've got to let you know right now, 2,112 requests and climbing since we've started playing this particular track, which is phenomenal. I can't seem to get through a breakfast show without playing it in the morning breakfast show. Tell me all about this track. Why are my listeners so fascinated with this?
Yeah.
Well, we rode that one at the river, for sure.
Yeah, we was definitely sitting on the riverbank one afternoon after a long day's work. You know, it was in the fall time. It was nice evening, and Sarah and I was just sitting on the dock. We got a little spot on the river that we like to go and relax, and
the river's just an amazing.
The little melody just started coming to our head, man. It was just, I'm just sitting on the riverbank, I ain't doing much of anything, and all my cares done float away, and it don't matter what you think. And that was the perspective of it, is that I'm in my zone right now. I'm in a time that I'm just relaxing, and what you think or what you think about me don't bother me at all. You know, you do you, I'm gonna do me, and that's kind of where the song grew into. I think a lot of times it's so easy to get involved and concerned about what other people think about you that you miss who you really are, and that's so we just start talking about our lifestyle, you know, and what we know.
You know,
it's a fun track, man. We had a good time with it.
You know, I fully understand that. I really, really do. And ever since we first started playing Riverbank, literally people just won't stop requesting it. Breakfast show is made up primarily of requests, how many requests per person, per song, per track, per whatever. And our production team take care of it and put it all together. and collate it all together and make a breakfast show. You guys are consistently in our breakfast show, and I've got to congratulate you for that, because that's not easy to do. It really, really isn't. So, with the amount of requests that we're getting right now, here is your most requested song, Whosoever South and Riverbank. Whew, it's hot in here. How you feeling, guys? You okay?
Yeah, feeling good, man.
Really?
Who was that?
Jump in the river.
78, okay. Sir Michael Cullen has passed away.
I was expected.
Yeah, okay. I liked him. He was a good guy. Never mind. That's life, isn't it?
Hey Wayne, looking forward to your upcoming release soon.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to meeting up with Wayne. Really, really am. Now, guys, we're going to release Summertime.
Okay.
Have you got new music in the pipeline? Are you looking at doing new stuff in the near future?
We got a lot, man. We have a lot of new music that we're just sitting on right now, actually. And we're only a few songs away from a complete album ready to release. Not particularly in a hurry with it, but we've got some stuff that like we've never made before, man. And can't wait to share it with you guys for sure.
That was my next question. Will you come back again? Will you release more music with us? We would love to be able to form a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Great.
And would love to meet Mike as well. In fact, next time you see him, give him a poke in the eye for me, won't you?
Yeah, definitely will. And we'll make sure that Mike is here. Definitely make sure he's here for the next round.
Very cool, because believe me, guys, you've got a lot of fans, not only here in this office, you know, with our radio station, but around the world. And they can't get enough of your music. So we would love, love, love for you to come back, release new music with us. There is a couple of things I do want to talk to you about. Are you familiar with the Galaxy Artist page on Facebook?
No, sir, I'm not. We haven't really looked at it.
Please do so, because it's there for your artists. It's free. If you've got anything you want to advertise, anything from a new song, a new video, the opening of a bottle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just advertise in there, because believe me, the amount of people that go and look in there, and we have event organisers, we have labels, we have all sorts of people just go in there, and there's a lot of new fan bases to be found in there, you know what I mean? So please, 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 it's about Whosoever South, advertise, promo, you know what I mean? Let's get you out there to the world as much as possible.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Having said that, I'm going to ask you, next time you're near a recordable 58 in a studio or something like that, how about doing a couple of voice drops that we can put with our voice drops here to keep your name rolling as well? Because believe me, we want to keep that name in our audience's ears, you know what I mean?
We will definitely do that, man. We appreciate the opportunity to do that as well.
Awesome, awesome. Let's go back to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Absolutely elated today to be joined by not only Rowdy, but Sarah, the good wife as well, who appears in the band Whosoever South. Now, believe me, I'm absolutely fascinated with this band and have asked them if they would be interested in coming back again. They indicate they would. So watch this space. Believe me, there's good things coming in the future. There really, really is. Now, at the same time, guys, we're here for a specific reason, and that is we're going to be releasing to our global audience, and believe me, we're in every country in the world right now, a brand spanking new song. Summertime. You're right in the middle of summertime right now, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir, we are. We are right in the middle of it.
And now, believe me,
It's good and hot and humid.
yeah, what, 90 odd degrees? That to me is just, well, too hot, I've got to be honest. I don't presume you see too much snow where you are.
One time. We've seen it here once that I can remember, but no, sir, you don't.
Pretty clear.
Yeah, believe me, we get none of that here where we are either. Right down the bottom of the South Island, closer to the South Pole, is where they get the snow down there, and they can have that stuff. Not only is it cold, it's uncomfortable. I don't like it. I really don't. That's why I came to the North Island and went. You see, we get to see the light of day first before any country in the world.
Okay.
So that's why we're Friday. I think you guys are still Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon, isn't it?
Evening.
Yes, sir, we are. We're Thursday afternoon.
So what would
And
you...
tomorrow's Friday. Thank the Lord.
Well, happy Friday to you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you see, we're coming into the weekend, which is really, really cool. We've only got one more job to do after we do the interview with you. Is go down to the council. There's a council thing going on down there that we need to take notes about. But other than that, you know, it's coming into the weekend. We can go off and have a cold one after that, which is rare. It's rare, but, you know, actually I don't know whether we can at the moment. We're in lockdown, aren't we?
Yes.
No, you know, normally, normal life is being upset now. This is not nice. Yeah, but in the meantime, we are here to celebrate summertime. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Now tell me, guys, about the lyrics. Let me know. How did you put this together? Did you write this and did you compose this as well, Rowdy?
We did write it. Sarah and I wrote this song together and brought Mike in on it with us. This song was, actually we wrote this song about 2 weeks ago. I mean, this was a spur of the moment. It's a spur of the moment song. We felt it had great energy to it, and we always like to celebrate the summertime. That's one of our favorite seasons, you know, because we enjoy the beach and the river, of course, and all the activities that we get to do during the summer. So we wanted to get one out there, and every year we try to do that. Last year it was Sweet Breeze. We released a summertime hit, Sweet Breeze, and then this year we're coming back with Summertime, and it's just always a fun time of year to make music.
Well, we do have Sweet Breeze and a couple of other tracks of yours as well, but unfortunately we're only able to do a certain amount of this time round, so we might be able to include it next time round. But having said that, I'm so honoured to be able to release Summertime. I really am. In fact, this morning this is a double actually, because are you guys familiar with the band AC/DC?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, a good friend of mine who was the founder and first lead singer of the band, Dave Evans, sent me a track a couple of days ago. We played it on the radio unbeknownst to us this morning. We're talking to Dave about it. Says, yeah, we love the track. Played it on the radio, as you have to make sure it's radio worthy and it can play on the radio. And he goes, you know something? No other radio station in the world's ever played this before. I only wrote this not so long ago. I only released it. Just gave it to you to be able to tell me what you think. Yeah, I didn't expect you to play it. So, you know, for us, this is a double, literally, because it's an absolute honour to be able to play this band's music here at Galaxy. Here is Whosoever South, breaking for the first time, Summertime.
Sweet summertime.
Yeah, Dave's a very close friend of ours. In fact, I've been working with AC/DC for many, many, many years.
Awesome, man.
I'm their official front of house engineer when they come to New Zealand.
Oh, I don't know if they'll be travelling
That's great, man.
Literally.
Well, we definitely look forward for you engineering some of our sound when we get there. We're definitely coming, man. I'm telling you. Even if we gotta come there and sing in front of the radio station, we coming. We want to check that place out.
Believe me, bro, you would be more than welcome here. You really would. Philip Rudd, the former drummer from AC/DC, only lives about an hour and a half away from where we are right now.
Okay.
So we'll take you to his restaurant. You will love it. You really will. He's got Grammy Awards everywhere. He does.
Okay.
Literally. How you go?
And we want to get a drink.
Oh, yeah. We also want to get confirm a address with you guys. Sarah's going to send you some albums for giveaways or whatever to pass around for sure.
Yeah,
We
I'll
would
give
love
it to
that.
you.
We
I'll-
really would. Barbara will send you all the relevant information. Tell me, do you have a T-shirt with your logo on it, with your label?
Do you have any at this point?
I'll look and see if there's.
We'll try to find something.
Please do. I'll get Barbara to
If
send
not,
you.
it's a good time to order some. If not,
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get Barbara to send you a couple of sizes. Simply because when we do these interviews today, you see, I'm actually in staff uniform, which is rare for me because normally I'm wearing other bands' t-shirts and stuff. People go on the interwebby thing, they go and have a look, and before you know it, you've got another 5,000 Facebook fans and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
there you go. Great, awesome.
It's all about promote, and I would like to be able to get right behind Whosoever South. I really would, and try and get as much in there as possible. Should we talk to them about the magazine?
Yeah, I think they'd be good to go.
Yeah, I think they would be too, to be very
I'll
honest with you.
introduce them, I think, for next month.
Would you guys mind if I introduced you to a friend of mine? He's got a magazine that comes out of India.
No, we wouldn't mind at all.
And now, let me put you in this picture here. He comes from an area that has about 8 million people, and I'm sure he knows each and every one of them by first name. I'm really honest.
Yeah.
But believe me, again, it's about promoting Whosoever South. You know what I mean? So we would love to be able to put you in touch with Jay. Barbara will give you all the details. And love the t-shirt too, by the way, Sarah.
What I'll have to do is,
Yeah,
one of them will have to friend me because I can't do it on the business
Okay.
page.
Could one of you friend Barbara on Facebook so that she can send you...
So I can do a group.
Awesome. Now, hang in there, guys, because we're going to close this down, but don't go anywhere just yet because we're going to do some photos and bits and pieces afterwards, okay?
Okay, good.
Cool. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. It is 1 minute away from 12 o'clock. That's not bad, actually. I've snuck it in there. 23 degrees downtown. And, well, today our artist was, of course, Whosoever South. Now, just one thing before we go, guys. Who were your influences? What shaped your music?
Wow. That's a long list, man.
So many.
Yeah, so I guess, when we were coming up, we listened to everything from, all the way to Tupac and Biggie. So, our music was so diverse.
Quite a variety.
It's hard to just lock in one influence, of course.
Yeah.
But, we love our music, man. We think music is very powerful, and we enjoy listening to it.
It is the language of all countries, and it's the language of love, to be honest. Big E, of course, notorious Big E. He's a Miss Soul too. He really, really is. Went way too soon. Guys, we are going to have to wrap this up right now, but please don't go anywhere right now because we do a few things afterwards. Some crazy photos. And I'll apologise now, okay? Believe me, I will. You'll love them, you really will. But in the meantime, let's go back to the studio. You're right here at Galaxy. Let's go out with Brad and Guitar Man.
Sweet summertime.
Turn it up, cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine. We ain't worried about this and we ain't worried about that. We gon' have a good time right here where we at. Turn it up, cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine. We ain't worried about this and we ain't worried about that. We gon' have a good time right here where we at.
Good times with good friends, cutting up like we all kids. Water's right, the weather's fine, like a cannonball we all in. Drop the top, we riding out, rolling down to the river now. Don't work all week and it's time to play. Done with all that, gotta take a break.
Oh, hey, we ain't worried about no problems.
Cause worry about them don't solve them. And we ain't thinking about tomorrow. It's summertime.
Turn it up, cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine.
We ain't worried about this, we ain't worried about that. We gon' have a good time right here where we at.
Turn it up, cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine. We ain't worried about this and we ain't worried about that. We gon' have a good time right here where we at. Flip-flops and straw hats, watched it all through sunglasses. The weekend is when it's happening on the riverbank and we all laughing. Riding down these dirt roads with the windows down and the radio on full blast. Don't pass, nowhere to go, just take it slow. Blow the whistle and close the gate, don't miss the boat if you run late. Represent my whole state in the moonlight and it's so great. Everybody know what it is, country like fish and grits. Turn it up cause it's summertime, y'all sing it just like this. Turn it up cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine. We ain't worried about this and we ain't worried about that. We gon' have a good time right here where we at. Turn it up cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine. We ain't worried about this and we ain't worried about that. We gon' have a good time right here where we at.
Don't let them speakers ring. Come on and help me sing. Thankful for everything. Chillin' on the riverbank. Me and my baby ride. She right here by my side. That's how we living life. Turn it up cause it's summertime. Oh, hey, we ain't worried about no problems. Cause worry about them don't solve them. And we ain't thinking about tomorrow. It's summertime.
Turn it up cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine. We ain't worried about this and we ain't worried about that. We gon' have a good time right here where we at. Turn it up cause it's the summertime. We burn it up in the sunshine. We ain't worried about this and we ain't worried about that. We gon'